Hello, guys, and welcome to the round 22 Footy Flutters betting tips. We're here with Jono again this week. How are you, Jono?
Very good, mate. Very good. Well, good to be back. Yeah, let's get
Yeah,
into it.
we've had a couple of good positive weeks, especially after some rough starts. Like that was another week where we lost the Thursday and Friday night bet, but we still were able to turn around, come positive, not through just the bonus bets as well, but another one through the original bets. So this is why like betting is if you're doing it on footy or something you like, it's definitely a marathon. It's not just like, oh, let's just pick one game and go big. You will have losses. You'll often lose more than you win. But if you do the right odds and you just keep at it, use bonus bets, and then, yeah, just persistence, I guess. So we've had a very good year so far. Cracked the $4,000 marks. That is absolute huge PB. Doubled from last year. So we've absolutely smashed it. So very, very happy.
Who's the different factor here?
Well, yeah, I know. Thanks to Jono. Now, it's also very funny because, like, on a personal level as well, I've had a lot more free time to watch footy. So, like, so I've had, yeah, it's really good to see that it's all paying off, which is nice. But yeah, so let's go to the round 21 review, and we'll start off with the Thursday night game, the Doggies GWS. This one, I mean, Riley Sanders. It's very hard to. It's
he
impossible.
looks shit.
Yeah, it's
He
very
looks straight shit.
it's impossible to pick that sort of stuff because Riley Sanders has only had one miss before that. So that was his second miss. That was his lowest posi game of the year. And especially for a team that's pantsing the other, like Doggies pants GWS, you would think they're half forward, on baller. That's just where they would peak. But yeah, he just could not get near it. And yeah, as you said, looked garbage. So
Yeah, and like I think they subbed Poulter out in the end. Watching that game live, we're like, it's got to be Sanders. He's the worst guy on the ground. He has to come off.
But Sanders has never been a sub risk to me. Just like there's plenty of people who are like not. There's a lot of people lower than him, but when he was playing that bad, it was the first time like this year where I'm like, oh shit, he might be a sub risk. And
yeah, and like for them to sub Poulter out, I was like, Poulter's playing really well. I know you're in a blowout win, but like far out.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. So anyway, Iden popped off, Ash and Darcy. So yeah, we'll fly through these again because it's Saturday morning. There's heaps more we could talk about. But the second game, Friday night, Adelaide versus Hawks. I was very bullish on Saligo, right? So Saligo just missed, but also like Berry had 13 posies and missed. I think Dawson only just hit, but we did have Dawson 21. So Adelaide's mid was kind of underperforming. Also, Peatling missed. So I know Adelaide won the game, but their posies were not through their midfield. Isaac Rankin also like just got 15.
It was a really weird one.
Yeah, really odd. And I know
great game, maybe the best game of the year.
Yeah, no, that was a very good game. Thankfully, we were treated to a nice Friday night game instead of a blowout for a change, so that was fantastic. But yeah, the Saligo pick I still kind of stand by because going up against Hawks depleted mid at that time. I know Will Day played, but Newcomb was in his worst form. Warple was the sub. Adelaide's mid just did not get the footy.
Yeah.
Onto the third game. This is where we start the wins. And just a reminder, I'll say it every time, you can see the bet from Friday night missed. So when it comes to Saturday morning, we use that bonus bet, bang, and then you can see it in the top left there, the bonus bet plus 105.50. That's this win here, so that's great. So the bonus bet got up on that.
Tasty double up.
Yeah, no one missed. Just the one thing I do want to point out is Christian Petrarca, his CBA's midfield minutes are plummeting, so he was kind of lucky to hit playing mostly forward for this one against West Coast.
There's a lot of chat about that. They reckon it's Melbourne preparing for life after Christian Petrarca.
Yeah. It's a tricky one because I still think he can hit, playing half forward, a little bit of mid minutes, but, this is against West Coast and he just hit. So it was 22 posies, so we might just have to reduce that risk going forward, maybe think about 20, but something to consider. Game four. Game four was Gold Coast versus Richmond. I'm looking at... Oh, it was the same time. So this was the Sydney Essendon game. Dylan Shield, man, like... This was his first, I think this was his first miss this year, excluding the sub games, right? Could not get anywhere near it. And then last night he gets 23 posies and 70% game time. So very unlucky about Dylan Shield. And I was looking at the stats. You can see down below, 10 out of 10, averaging 6 more than his bracket. And I said in the chat, I know he's getting crazy low game time, but it doesn't really matter when his positives per minute is through the roof. And it went back to normal. We just got him on a blip on a off week.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Dylan Shield. You know how I feel about Dylan Shield. So.
Yeah, not positive things. Then moving on, this is the Gold Coast. Yeah, this was crazy. So John and I said, like, don't watch this game. I mean, it was pretty one-sided anyway, so there's nothing to miss. But we were least bullish on this game because there was hardly anyone to pick from. Ben Long, like, that's the only time I bet on this year, and probably will be going forward, hit. And then to go on Sam Banks when there's like Jaden Short, Vloston all in the back line there. There was no Broad, so maybe it kind of helped. Dion Prestia, the old boy in the mid, and then Noah End, like, I don't know. That one actually surprised me. I thought that one was not going to hit. Yeah. So, fly through. Game 6, Collingwood. Oh, so this was...
Genuine miss, this one.
Yeah, genuine miss. This was a great game, though, for some.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking great. You know, it was better the Collingwood Hawthorn game on Thursday night. That was even better.
I feel for you. I feel for you. But I was really surprised because Darcy Fort, you know, he has been the main ruckman this year, but I don't see him as...
held his more than held his own. And we've seen him do that in a grand final too. Like everyone's like, oh, Darcy Fort's the weak point, and he more than holds his own.
Oh yeah, I was so surprised. Like I thought Darcy Cameron would just make him look stupid. But yeah, like Brisbane, to be fair, didn't really bomb kick it out of defence, and that really nullified Darcy Cameron's intercept mark game.
Yeah.
And then Zorko is just an unlucky miss, 19 out of 20. I still like Zorko. He's had 2 misses this year, and they've both been in the last 2 weeks. So just remember that. Otherwise, everyone else hit.
Yeah, I probably won't go him this week. So.
Yeah, no, Tom Duday. Oh.
Yeah, the dude.
Yeah, and it's quite wet. And anyway, we'll get into that when we get there. Oh yeah, so here we go. This bet was void the first game of the Sunday, and anytime there's a sub or a void or whatever, I didn't post on Discord this time, but I messaged on the YouTube chat. There'll always be on YouTube. There'll always be an update on YouTube if the bet is void because of sub or what have you. So I said take out Jack Steele because he's sub. Put in Jack Sinclair for 22. So Jack Sinclair hit. This bet hit. That was a great one for Sunday. One thing to note before we move on: Mason Wood was well on track. I think he was at like maybe 10 or posies or something halftime. Really dried up when what's his name, Owens, got the head knock and he was out, because what happens, Mason Wood leaves the wing and has to go play deep forward. So
yeah,
remember that this week when Mason Wood's stats look amazing, he's going to be playing in the forward line, and he gets 9-10 posies when he's in the forward line.
Yeah.
Game 8. So this one was interesting. This was Geelong Port, and I was very bullish on Stengel. I know he just missed, but I just included this one to show Jono that I also did a bet, the exact same bet with Stengel, just so he would throw up on himself. But so Stengel came good. Obviously not last night, but the rest of this was great. Connor.
Did we? No, we didn't have Connor Rosie originally.
Oh yeah, again. So good pickup. This bet we didn't place, but we said if there's any updates again, check the comment section. I did a comment update because Connor Rosie was a late out. Pinned it. It's the first comment on the YouTube thing on the last video saying Connor's out. Go Kane Farrell. Kane Farrell is the exact same role, taking kickouts, and his price plummeted after Connor went out. So we got him at $1.40, which is great. Ollie Wines hasn't missed all year. Max Holmes, amazing game. So again, just check the YouTube comments because that's 2 back-to-back games that needed updates.
Yep.
And then last one, game 9.
Lukey Ryan, our lock of the week as well.
Lock of the week, missed by 1. Fuck, that was heartbreaking. Like I one of my personal peeves is like shoulda, coulda, wouldas. But like
honestly, I'm jumping back on the Lukey Ryan bandwagon this week.
Oh yeah, no, same. I'm not off him, but I was like, it's the last bet of the last game of the round, and there was a lot like riding on it for me. But anyway,
it really shocked me because like Carlton's game style all year is dump, kick it in. I'm like, oh, Luke Ryan's going to fucking feast on that shit.
Well,
like,
Jordan Clark absolutely feasted. So it's like, if he's popping off, getting 30 plus and being arguably like best on, it's hard for Luke Ryan to also do that. So
yeah.
Oh, anyway, let's go into the bets for this round. So
Let's get into it.
let's get into it. So current bets, let's go to game 3, the first game of the Saturday, Richmond versus St Kilda. Already, I mean, some of these bets are hard to pick from, and I know this is a lot of legs, but the trade-off is you would either go Sam Banks or Dion Prestia for 20, and then that can eliminate Bradley Hill or Jack Steele, but I like these players that I picked anyway. So Bradley Hill, did I have a little note next to him? No, I don't, but... Oh, sorry, I'm scrolling here where I shouldn't. Bradley Hill for 16. I think he's only missed maybe 2 for the year or something. And, you know, going up against Richmond, high half forward is great. Yeah, Bradley Hill has missed 2, but one of them was like a sub, 50% game time. It's for 16, sorry. So he's missed 3. Anyway, so I like his odds, 4.5 over the bracket. Sam Banks is just continuing to hit, even with Jaden Short in the team. Dion Prestia, we had him for 20 last week, but I don't know. I just think taking him for 18, where he's a couple of cents off near $1.20.
Signed a new contract, mate. He's going to be fat pig and like, I'm not doing anything.
Oh, yeah, it's Clayton Oliver effect, hey?
Nah, he'll be fun.
Yeah. Jack Steele had a quiet one 2 weeks ago, and then I didn't include his sub game because he was a bit sore. Someone in the... I should have had this ready. Someone in the comments said he was a bit sore at training and stuff, so that was a great call because, yeah, he started sub.
But milestone game, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's his 250th.
Yeah, so he ain't getting subbed.
No, exactly. Jaden Hopper has only missed 1 game for 22 this year, and it was that 19 posse game against Western Bulldogs. So I'm very...
And the Naz.
Exactly. The most hyped player there is right now, and all for a good reason. He is popping off. He's amazing. And you've probably all seen, he's been playing a lot more mid. So he has been...
Have you heard his new nickname?
No.
Messiah.
The Messiah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Messiah the Messiah.
Yeah, Messiah the Messiah.
That is really good. And so he's been very... obviously, he wants a lot of the footy halfback. He'll still take some kickouts, but yeah, he is just all the more hungry on ball. You can see in his last 3 games, averaging 30 or 35 posies. Just jump on board the hype train at the moment. He's going up against Richmond.
Do it, and if you're going to watch this game, you might as well barrack for him.
Yeah, exactly. And I've noticed when I've been doing these bets, towards the tail end of the home and away season, I don't think I've ever bet on so many players for 30 posies. Like last night, we included Bailey Smith. You'll see coming up in another bet, there's another 30 posie game.
The tag's dead, man.
Yeah, the tag is dead, and the top teams are feasting on the bottom teams. I'm not saying St Kilda are a top team, but like the top players, I guess, are feasting.
I don't know. I'm not saying Naz has got this in his mind, but he needs a bit of chuck a couple extra dollars on that contract, you know.
Oh, yeah, true. Every 30 plus game, every clutch goal, that is just another 100K. That's another story on his house.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so let's go to the 10, 12 bracket.
So let's fuck the 10s off. They were shit. So.
Yep, nothing there. Nathan Broad, our cash cow.
Yeah, absolute pig.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I really like him, averaging 3 over his bracket, very close to include. I just feel a little bit safer with Prestia and Banks. But Ward's done nothing wrong, I guess. It's just hard to pick. There's not many options here.
Yeah, the other one there would be, he's just paying too short there. Cameron McIntosh. If that was $1.20, we're jumping on it. But...
Yeah, well, actually, in the next bracket, the 14, I actually have highlighted exactly him. Right. So, Camden McIntosh, one of the reasons I just couldn't select him, I think he's been sub. So I check all these stats before I place the bet, and then right now I'm going off the dome. I think he's been subbed 4 times this year. But when he has not been subbed, he is hitting all the games but 2 or 3. So he's a great chance, Cam the McIntosh. Nank,
they went up against the Ruck Killer.
Yeah, he went up against the Ruck Killer last week and got 11. So I think he's every chance to bounce back. But obviously he just doesn't have a high ceiling and he's a ruckman. So he'll teeter around the 14, 15, 16 posi mark. So yeah, very likely to hit. 15.
Even Nank in the 15, I don't hate. So.
Yeah, no, I think the same. Callum Wilkie, every chance. I mean, key defender, and he's still getting a bunch of it. Yes, he can have a quiet game here or there.
Bolter will go to Lynch, so he'll... It's not enough Bolter. Who's going to go to Lynch? Actually, he might get Lynch. Bolter's playing for Richmond, so Bolter's not going to Lynch.
Yeah, wait, no, Bolter. Is he... I haven't even... I did check.
Bolter's back. He's back. He's free. He's a free man.
Yeah, wasn't he's a free man. Wasn't he playing a bit forward as well?
Oh, yeah, they can't throw him around. But, like, Wilkie will go to Lynch, you'd think.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a good call for Wilkie. Nank, we spoke about. No one else. I mean, for good value. Mason Wood. Oh, actually, so yeah, I said this in the review. You probably, let's just go back. Mason Wood. You're probably thinking, why the hell haven't I highlighted? Mason Wood, it's now out of his 10-game cycle. But if we just go back, Mason Wood, when he was playing forward, he got 8 posies against Brisbane and then 10 posies against West Coast. And then when he was back on the wing, that's where he's getting the mid-teens in the posies. So haven't highlighted him for a good reason. So I haven't missed that. Just, yeah. Because no Mitch Owens. 16 and 18 posi bracket. Bradley Hill, who I like, who I checked has missed only a couple games this year. Great runner. Will deliver a lot of inside 50s against Richmond. I think he's every chance. Rowan Marshall, yeah, I've highlighted. He's coming off a really good game, though. I've been bullish on him for a couple of weeks, so I'm happy to just take my foot off him for the moment, especially going up against a big boy like Nank. 18 posi bracket, Prestia, or Banks, Prestia, Steele, Short. Couple there to choose from. Obviously, it's hard to ignore the 10 in a row form for these guys.
Yeah, the 1-6 out there is Dion, so.
Yeah. And look, let me scroll down to the next bracket so you can see. I also like them in the 20s, but I think I'm not quite bullish on Dion Press. I don't know how to sort of explain it, or maybe it's just because he's old or injured.
Just play it safe, right?
Yeah. So I can just include both of them for 18.
With this many legs, we can play it a bit safer, I think. There's no minus wing hanger. He ain't going to get a tasty roll today. He's playing as probably a wing or an inside mid. So, yeah. I'm
kind of surprised I missed Vlossen. Vlossen's been in some good form for 18 plus, and we'll probably
Bolter's back, but he won't kick in.
Yeah. Anyway, something to consider. But yeah, Vlossen still gets a bunch of it, even with him playing. Jack Steele, we said the milestone game, every chance. Jaden Short's a little bit of a roller coaster at the moment. He was super consistent, but now he's having, 14, 15, 16 posi games. Marcus Windhager is playing amazing now that he was fine when he was the tagger, but now he's playing on the wing, doing what he wants. He's getting a lot of the footy, so his odds have plummeted.
Tim Taranto's back.
Yep, Tim Taranto's back. He's 1 cent being a great price there, but Jacob Hopper, who's only missed once this year, it's hard to say no. Jack McRae, I think he's probably, I've been bullish on him before, but with Wanganeen Miller just fucking party time in the midfield, I'm less bullish on, especially with Jack Steele.
I think Jack McRae's first half of the year to Jack McRae's second half of the year, I'm just like, eh. Yeah,
it's not quite at the level that he was first half, yeah. Wanganeen Miller, look at that, $1.02 in the 25 posi bracket. That is wild. Sinclair, did I highlight him? Oh no, because he's too short. Anyway, Taranto, Hopper, same deal, and Wanganeen Miller for 30 plus, which he's had a 29 and a 28, which is very close. That 24 game was against Sydney where he got tagged. So if he's running around doing what he wants, he's getting anywhere like 30 to 40 posies. So really like that.
All right.
Goal scorers, it's very similar deal. Not much there to pick from. Go for it.
Jackie Higgins for 2, if you dare.
Oh, but we rode him early in the year.
Yeah, it's not so much. Well, maybe he's starting to get it back. His last month has been a lot better.
Yeah.
But ride him at your own peril. It's a lot for it's always 2 goals for a guy that's not even in the Coleman race is really worrying.
There's other options I'd rather pick at the moment. For 2 plus, but there's definitely always valid reasons. Game 4. So we're going to Brisbane, Sydney. I'll be at this game. I can't wait. I'm going to head over there after this. Justin McInerney for 16, Fletcher 18, Heaney, Mills for 20, Will Ashcroft 25. So,
and why do you reckon we've done that, guys? No tags. So
just so Jordan, right?
Sorry. Reason that we've doubled up on the Heaney mid, like 2 mids, kind of like.
Yeah. So the thing was, I really wanted to include Hugh McCluggage because obviously Neil is out this week, and Neil is the contested beast.
He's gonna get it's an obvious one, right?
Yep. Hold on. So Lachie Neale is the leading Brisbane in contested posies. Second is Hugh McCluggage, and Hugh McCluggage is in all Australian form. They're going to go to Hugh McCluggage, and then so that's why I think Will Ashcroft. I
think he'll go. Yes, I do think he'll go to Hugh. I think there is a small chance he goes to Zorko.
Oh well, see, I think it's been like Braden Campbell or I forget the other guys.
Defensive forward role.
Yeah, like a slight defensive forward role. So you can see I haven't included Zorko because that did cross my mind. He's had 2 misses as well, but Zorko and McCluggage have both just sort of, pricked both Jono and I's tag radar. So hence why I've gone Will Ashcroft. He's a star anyway. He's getting a lot of the footy, but his posies are nowhere near as damaging as McCluggage.
Yeah.
Callum Mills. So since Callum Mills came back, he's fit in so well. So he started a little bit on the wing in his first 1 or 2 games, but then he's gone half back, playing alongside Blakey. He has only had 2 misses this year, a 17 and a 19. The 17 was his first game back against Melbourne, where he was playing a bit on the wing, and then he had a 19 miss against St Kilda. So if his shittest game in the half back line is a 19 posies, I'm definitely taking that. So this one was from last year. This one was his first game back. This is what we're getting from Callum Mills at the moment in the role he's playing, which I think is great. And another thing about the tag, I think Callum Archie, he does play a little bit of a defensive role. If he is doing that, it'll be on Nick Blakey, because I wanted to include Blakey, but I think they're not going to let the Lizard run around and look, he probably will run around and do what he wants, but I think that's where attention will go.
I don't think you guys will put too much defensive effort in. I think you're going to be more worried about your structure at this point in the season. So,
just Callum Archie, we don't go out of our way to tag, but he will look at backline players. Isaac Heaney, he's getting the most like CBAs there, and if he plays forward, whatever, it doesn't matter. Interesting one with Jasper Fletcher for 18. So Tom Duday
back out on the wing.
Well, yeah. So Tom Duday is back. So I think they're not going to absolutely burn Tom Duday with all his minutes against Sydney.
Could be a start sub.
Well, no. So I think
Bruce. No, because you've lost the.
No. I'm pretty confident. So Bruce Reville will be starting sub. I'm very confident. If he's not, I don't know. This is what I think. So Tom Duday will get subbed off. Bruce Reville will go in, and he's a winger, which will get Fletcher in the back line, hopefully for the second half or the last quarter or so. But even still, I still think Fletcher can hit 18 positives.
Who was your out, from last week?
Ryan Lester, and...
He didn't play last week against Pies, did he?
He did. He got concussed.
Did he get concussed the week before? I can't remember.
No, he got concussed last week.
Okay, then Duday's playing the whole game, probably.
Well... I don't know if he'll play the whole game. So yeah, Ryan Lester and Lachie Neal are out.
It's not like he's unfit, man. He's played a lot of VFL now.
Yeah.
It's not like he's played 2 VFL games and he's coming in. He's been they've been buying their time with him.
Yeah.
So,
well, I don't know. We'll see, because obviously, like AFL match fitness can be very different to the twos sort of fitness. So
it can be, but it's the dude, man. We haven't seen him play in
like 2 years. Exactly. This is my whole concern and point here. But anyway, I still think Fletcher's a good chance if he's on the wing. Justin McInerney, 16 posies. I think that is absolutely free at the moment. Moving on to 10 plus, we have Starcevic, Lewis Melican, just highlighting. I wouldn't go on, but Starcevic, he gets very close, and there's no Ryan Lester, but he'll play something lockdown on Papley or what have you, I assume. So just keep that in mind, but good odds. 12.
Fuck the 12s and the 14s. Fuck them.
Yeah, I just kind of hold it here for a second if you guys want to have a look and pick something, but not much here in 14 and 15 posi bracket. I mean, Angus Sheldrick gets a lot of mid-time, not minutes in total, but kind of like Dylan Shealy has a high posi per minute. Jake Lloyd on the wing, yeah, he's a chance. 16 and 18, this is where we start to get a couple more picks. Zach Bailey playing wing and like high half forward this year. He's in great form. Even if he has a quiet first quarter or first half, whatever, he can still have a good game, which I like. Darcy Wilmot is in red hot form too, but yeah, I just want to see how he goes with, Tom Duday and stuff. Like, look, I'm sure he'll be fine, but yeah, that's the only reason there was just a slight little bit of concern. 18 plus, Chad Warner. Look at Grundy, he's $1.18 for the 18 posi bracket, going up against Fort. And if I learn anything, Fort can hold his own, but I don't think he's going to stop
this is a guy coming off what's his last month, like he got 39 fucking last week. Like,
yeah. Admittedly, that was against your boy though, the Goldstein.
Yeah. Hey mate, you got to back the man in while you can. But 18, it's not like we're going for 20, we're going for 18. Yeah. When was the last time you missed 18?
Yeah. So
has he missed 18 this year?
Oh, I'm sure his first 3 or 4 games were not great. His first 3 games missed. He's missed 18, 5 times this year.
But that early, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I like Grundy, but just, man, I don't know. I don't know. It's after watching Cameron get 12 posies. Like, obviously, Grundy is way better at.
One thing I'd say though, Grundy really got criticised for that grand final.
Oh right? Yeah, so you reckon he'll
bit of a
step up?
Revenge, like
yeah.
If he comes out, and the other thing is, if he comes out and has a subpar game against a Darcy Fort, there's your blazer gone.
Yeah,
give it back.
Yeah,
if he comes out and just you've got to be, if you want the All-Australian ruck, you've got to be putting guys like Darcy Fort to the sword every week.
No, that is a very good call. I do like that.
So if you genuinely think Grundy is the best ruckman in the league, I don't hate it. So
no,
and it's fun to barrack. We all like Grundy. It's fun to barrack for Grundy.
Yeah, he's looking great at the moment.
And James will be like, "Fuck you, Grundy."
Yeah, I don't want him having 40 today.
No, he's already at 40. But...
Jasper Fletcher. I spoke about Jared Berry. I've been very bullish on. We can usually get him at this price for 16. So here's this price now at 18, and he's probably going to be around on Errol Goulden like all day. So
is Jasper Fletcher the best? Is he the most improved player in the comp?
Jasper Fletcher, yeah. I rate him, but I've got bias.
I know, but like compared last year he was a like wingman, like pretty quiet on the wing, right? And now he's a bona fide hitting high 20s.
Yeah, and he took a great mark last week, Jasper Fletcher. But...
Oh, did he? Fuck yeah, okay.
Oh, no, sorry. 2 weeks ago, the Gold Coast game, or 3, whenever that was, not the Collingwood game. But yeah, Jared Berry will be playing on the wing, probably with the best winger, Errol Goulden. So do I think Jared Berry is good for 18? I just think he'll be close, not enough for $1.26. I think he'll get...
Still doesn't scare me off, though.
It scares me off enough.
Yeah, I know, enough. I think there's just we've got better options there. I'm not, but there's a reason we'll highlight him, right? Like if we didn't think he could do it, we wouldn't highlight. So.
Yeah, but I think he might get like 18, 19. If I don't know, but yeah, my confidence is not there on him. Just who he's going up against this week, but every chance to hit. Zach Bailey, good form. McInerney we spoke about. 20 plus. There's a bunch of options here. Hugh McCluggage, I really like for 20 and 22.
Who did you play? Who was the 18 against?
I'm not sure. He did have a genuine quiet game. But so he will likely be getting the James Jordan tag. The 18 was against Carlton. I don't think Chin Cotter was playing then. So
no, just a genuine miss. But did you pump him? You did. I remember that game. You were fucking around after halftime. You're bored.
Yeah. So anyway, I was going to include Hugh McCluggage because like the stats and everything look amazing, but I just think with no Lachie Neale and he having to do a lot of the contested stuff, he might struggle. So I think Will Ashcroft sort of being that outside player will do a little bit better. Well, not. He's not. He does get contested footy, but Isaac Heaney.
Will's both. He's inside and outside.
Dane Zorko had a couple of misses, might get some attention. I think he's a good chance as well, hence highlighting. Mills, Blakey, same deal. Blakey just might get some Archie attention, but obviously nothing too crazy. Brodie Grundy, look at that, 9 out of 10, averaging 3.
So like just a little sidebar. I hate to do this to you, James, but I wouldn't be against dropping your Ashcroft down to a 22 and upping your Grundy to a 20. Like same kind of around that similar mark, but it's just like
because we don't have Grundy at all. So if you were you would take Will Ashcroft 25 out and you would put Grundy 20 in.
Will Ashcroft for 22, it's $1.18. It's 2 cents off what we're definitely taking it, right? Like
but so if you were to do that, like because Will Ashcroft so it would be swap for swap almost at those prices, but it depends if you want another leg and what have you. But like I'm bullish in Will Ashcroft to hitting, but Grundy is also in.
But my point there is like if Will Ashcroft at the 22 bracket's paying 2 cents more, we're probably taking it, right?
I'd be taking that if it was $1.20, but I think well anyway, this is all the theory with betting. You can think and guess who's going to play well and go through.
We're going to be greedy pigs with our snouts firmly in the trough.
Justin McInerney, 8 out of 10. Ashcroft, Dunkley, I've highlighted. He's having a great month, and I think he'll benefit from Lachie Neale not being there. He's going to have to play a lot of midfield minutes and be a bit of a bull battering ram in there, keeping a body on Heaney.
What's your thoughts of the dunk? For me, the dunk, I love the dunk at 20. That's his zone for me. It's like the 20 plus is like perfect dunk territory.
Yeah.
It's the 20 touches and the like 8 tackles kind of game, right? Like,
yeah. Well, he's lost value in 20 at the moment, so
I know, but he'll come back when Neil gets back. So.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on to the rest of them. 30 posies, not really anyone standing out for form-wise. Goal scorers, there's a couple there. Hayden
Your
McLean.
boy's back.
Who? Hayden
Your
McLean.
boy, Hayden McLean.
Oh, yeah. He got injured in like the first, or concussed in the first
Is
couple
that
of
0
minutes.
from that?
No, that was from last week, so he's just named in. So I don't include those games where they have no game time or injuries. That 0 would be from, I'm not too sure.
Oh, so it's a genuine miss. Oh, so but he might have even, did he hit it? He might have hit in the game he got knocked out. I can't remember.
No, he got knocked out in he got 0. He got donuts for stats.
Okay, fair enough.
So
but still, look, that's pretty good record across the board. No Laddams. Laddams has been fucked off. So
yeah.
Even again, probably another factor for Grundy. There is no bona fide ruckman in that team now.
Yeah, well, again, we'll see, because Darcy Fort kept Darcy Cameron to fucking 12 posies.
It's Grundy, man.
It is Grundy. I'm just... Yeah, anyway, so that's the thought for that one. Moving on to the next one.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Oh, no, so Game 5. We've got here...
Poop factor of the week.
Carlton versus Gold Coast, so...
Everyone take your TVs into the toilet to watch this one, because that's probably the most appropriate way to watch this shit. So.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Carlton, prime time, Saturday again, playing Marvel Stadium. Ollie Hollands, Adam Sard, 9 and 10 out of 10. Matt Rao is in insane form at the moment.
Absolute fucking bull.
Yeah, he is a beast. He still has the chance of getting those low posi games and high tackle games. But...
All I'd say is that, I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure that 15 touch game was when he almost broke the tackle record for tackles in a game, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I would say so. But yeah, the problem is then with, punting for posies, like I don't want Matt Rao laying tackles, but, that is a part of his game.
We don't want him laying tackles, right? But it's not even that, like, he might have been just like a couple of those tackles spill out to he was still there. He was still having a great fucking game that game.
Yeah.
I think it just shows that he's even in a shot like that 15, it wasn't he was probably still second best on ground in that game.
Yeah.
So,
no, anyway, I've got him in the bet. Really like Matt Rao for 22 there. And Noah Anderson for 30. He had a 19, I can't remember, that was a tagged game. And then 2 27s. I think one of those was also a tag game. Noah Anderson, second in line for the Brownlow, right on Nick Dacos' heels at the moment. So Nick Dacos...
If he gets a 3 this week, it probably tightens things a bit back up. So.
Yeah, so Noah Anderson, expect him to have a good game. Otherwise, everyone else there in the bet I really like.
Yep.
So 10 plus, Matt Carroll, I mean... Yeah, he's averaging 2 over his bracket. He gets 8 9s. I don't watch him enough to know, but just highlighting.
Jai Farah, just on that, played 2 games. How is he $1.14?
Oh yeah, I was about to say, you suggesting him. I was like,
no, but I watched him last week. I don't know if you watched him. He was a beast, but he only got he was a forward. He was probably had the best game he's ever had, and they're like, oh yeah, Dolph, just take away all his value. It's okay, great, thanks.
Look, he might do well again against another bottom team, but a key forward
he was laying some tackles last week that were unreal, and it's just a bit of luck has to go your way to hit some of those tackles. But anyway,
So. Matt Carroll mentioned anyone in the 12 posi bracket, not really there, but have a pause, have a look if you want to.
Lockie Wallow, $1.10, don't like it. So no.
Yeah. 14 posi. Adam Sard is actually good value early on, so I think we can get more out of him here. But
do you think with the Voss factor, do we see a little bit of a boost from Carlton, the back Voss in, the bit of a good feeling around the club now? Do you think the boys are like, all right, this is because now they know which coach they're playing for right now?
If anything, I think it's kind of the opposite. I think it's like, all right, he's the coach next year. We don't have to fucking.
I think it's the other way. I think it's a bit of a positive thing. Maybe Tom DeConing absolutely shits the bed, but I think Sard, he's a guy that will obviously never. I don't think he's leaving Carlton.
Yeah. So. Well, something to consider, see how it goes. Gold Coast are in great form, $1.20 to win. I don't expect anything from Carlton this year, to be honest. I don't expect any much fight back. But yeah, the players we've included I really like Ollie Hollands and Adam Sard here. We can just get for a little bit more in the next posi bracket. One extra posi is all we're asking. Nick Haynes, I think he's had 3 misses for the year, and even if he looks fumbly or whatever, I think he's leading the league in marks, or if he's second, he's very close. 16 and 18 posi bracket.
Can I add a highlight, please? You're going to hate this. DK.
Oh, I did think that, but I was like, he's going up against the Ruck Killer. And
he's going up against the Ruck Killer.
I did think about it. But...
No Pitney. And look at that 4-week patch there of misses. I think that first 14 was a genuine miss, but that 4-week patch is the pit.
Yeah. I mean, I did think that, but I was like, he's, up against...
It is the Ruck Killer. If it was anyone else, we're probably putting... I'd be like, let's go for it. If he's going to... And he's clearly not happy.
Yeah.
So, but if it was anyone else but Wits, I think we're going it. So,
yeah.
Dang. Anyway.
Blake Acres on the wing. I think he's every chance. Same guys that I keep highlighting. Ollie Hollands as well as making his name and 18 plus. 20 plus, Braden Fiorini, who I've been very bullish on, but unfortunately we just lost him for his value in 16 and 18 posi brackets. Playing mostly wing, but now with no Flanders. And then when Took Miller was a bit injured, he had to help out. Took Miller's back, was sub last week.
No Flanders. That's interesting. Surely Fiorini just...
He might step up a little bit, but he's just getting a lot of it on the wing. And yeah, I'm not too keen on taking him for 20 plus at the moment.
I think and this is the guy I'm going to say next is not a guy that we would ever include in our bet for possessions. But I think Bailey Humphries maybe sees a bit of a spike just touch wise, but I wouldn't, it's still not enough for me to worry about including a Bailey Humphries, right?
Yeah, no, those players are too inconsistent. Like maybe Bailey Humphries, Cam Rayner, even Cosy.
They're low touch, high impact players.
Yeah.
That's what they are. So.
25, we have Matt Rowell, who we've mentioned is a great thing. Took Miller, I'm very surprised it didn't include Took Miller. Really like him. I've taken Matt Rowell instead, but Took Miller, obviously injured, had the hamstring, got subbed out last week. Don't think he'll get subbed, but the risk is there. I'd like to see him play a full game.
Did he get subbed last week? Did he?
Yeah.
What time?
In the last quarter. He still got 25, so...
All I'd say, though, with the Took, I'd say Alex Davies is sitting there.
Yep.
Alex Davies is that type of guy, you can only play in one position. You're a Will Setterfield type. You have to play in that midfield.
Yeah.
Took Miller has shown he can play that borderline. And like last week, I'm just saying this because Took Miller played 3/4 of the game, but he only got 20% CBA. Alex Davies got 76 CBA. So
yeah, Alex Davies I did highlight as well because for 16, I don't know, I wouldn't bet on him at the moment. He's only had I think 2 games this year, but he's noticeable there. Like
I don't like him against the bash and crash of Carlton. Like it's Cripps, it's Hewitt, it's fucking bash, right? So yeah.
Noah Anderson's probably the last one for posies to note. I think I spoke about him. I feel like I'm having deja vu. But yeah, absolutely killing it in the Brownlow race. Goal scorers, same deal. There's the options. Not really that bullish on any. Malcolm Rosa, great odds, but he'll likely be sub.
Aaron Mackay's not horrible. It's $1.17. You probably want that $1.20 for a goal kicker. But
yeah, 7 out of 10. Yeah. No, anyway, moving on to game 6.
We are flying through these shit games.
Yeah. Port versus Freo. So this one, not too bad. Connor Rozee is back and we're asking for 22. I think that's a great price. I think he's only missed 22 once all year, and he will most likely be in the back line again. Well, that's where he's listed at the moment. Connor Rozee I really like. And Jason Burgoyne is out, so I think he'll have to go back there to help out. He's had 2 misses of 22 this year. And one was a sub game against West Coast. Oh,
Did we see the Wagner follow, if Warren Rose is in the back line, Wagner sit on him?
I don't think Connor's been tagged all year. It's been Butters, and Butters is the one who just completely...
He got tagged against Sydney. And that's when they chucked him in the mid. Which is not... Yeah. It's the worst outcome is he gets thrown in the mid, fine.
Yeah. No, I really like Connor. Again, this is all speculation. It's all the guessing work with betting and stuff, but I think Connor will be fine. 22 in a halfback pig role, Adelaide Oval. I think he will, definitely shine. Willem Drew for 16, very consistent. I can't believe... so Drew, I think, has only missed twice this year for 16. So he's missed 4. He missed twice for 15, but he's had 2 15 posi games.
And and the no Hornet factor, something to it's just extra time in there for him, right?
Yep. So, our boy Luke Ryan, we can get him for 16 posies this time.
And backing that boy into the hills. Like,
16 posies, really rate for him to bounce back. Jaeger O'Meara, I've been bullish on ever since betting on O'Driscoll because I didn't realize how much, well, he plays good in the wing, but how much contested ball and stoppages he plays.
does the sub factor worry you?
No. So I think he was like...
Fuck you, Jono. No.
No. So I think he was sub in his first game back, but his first month was amazing. I had a look at it before. Jaeger...
Oh, he's not even on the bench.
No, yeah,
It's 5. Oh, no, 5. He's 5 back.
5's listed.
Ah, that's sub.
Yeah.
100% sub.
O'Meara was only sub in his first game back this year, coming off an injury against Swans. Otherwise, he's had one genuine miss against Hawks, but he's had some big games.
Yeah, it's 5 sub.
Yeah, and there's a couple of quiet games in there too. But I think from what I was saying before, if he plays on the fat side when he's on wing and there's a stoppage, he'll rotate with O'Driscoll and play at the stoppage, and I love that. So really like that.
I think Freo's really trying to force Fife back into this team. Just let it die, Freo. Just go with what you got. Like you keep trying to force this old guy in that's going to break down. So
Carl Warner, he's 15 out of 17 if you exclude his sub game. So I think he was sub twice. I really rate him, and it's for 12 posies in the back line there. 9 out of 10, averaging 2.5 over. Just having a quick little look now. Carl. Yeah, I think it was 2 sub games that he had this year. So, excluding those, hitting 15 out of 17. So he was subbed off in 2. Actually, he was subbed off in 3, and one of those he still hit being subbed off. So I like Carl Warner back there.
Yep.
Let's go down. Brennan Cox highlighted. Yeah, wouldn't really bet on, but there you go.
Nah, not betting on key defender like that.
12, Murphy Reed, I like, but he lost a bit of value. So coming off a miss, I would have probably included him if he was over like $1.25 or something. It's very, very close. I really like Murphy Reed. Alir, he's one game off being 9 out of 9. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Yeah, and his 2 misses have been 8, 9. I mean,
one thing is the Freo, the tall stocks, like there's not like he's taken intercept marks in this game, was all I say. It's more punch the ball out of the fucking area kind of game.
Yeah, that's a good point. In the 14, 15, Neil Erasmus, I didn't realize. So he is a sub risk at the moment. He's had 4 subs this year, but he scores really well when he's on field. He is a very high posi per minute player, and if he plays a full game, I really rate. So with Nat 5 playing, I think he's a likelihood of...
Erasmus is like, to me, what's the name of the guy you've got at Brisbane, the one who ripped his top off in that game?
Dev Robertson.
He's in that category. He's like, he looks like he's going to be a player, but everyone's like, but why are you getting subbed every week and why are you constantly on the bench? It's just like, it just doesn't add up. And to me, it stinks of like a guy like that. He's like, whatever reason, he looks really good, but they're just like, yeah, but we just rather this guy. So yeah.
No, yeah, that's a good point. But just highlight him. If he's $1.20, so it's a bit too short for that risk to include. But yeah, he's only had 1 miss that wasn't a sub-affected game. So
yeah, pretty good.
Yep, very tempting. Sam Swikowski has only just had that 1 miss last week. Been a bit injured, but talk is they really rate him at Freo, and he's a bit of a cog in helping them play well. Yeah. 15 and 16, Bolton, Drew. Like, there's a lot of good options. There's a couple of good options here. I really like Bolton.
Bolton's been quiet too. Usually, like he loves to like. He's a very merry-go-round type player. I reckon. Quiet week, pop.
Yeah. So every chance he could have a good one at Adelaide Oval. Willem Drew spoke about. O'Meara, same. Travis spoke. Yeah, sure. Something about the old boys. I think there's just something in the back of my mind about, I don't know, I'm not that bullish on the super old boys. O'Driscoll has been super disappointing ever since I noticed him, like fucking stinkers. But that's the whole point that factors into my Jaeger O'Meara argument. When Nathan Driscoll's having real quiet ones, it's because he's not playing at stoppages. That's where O'Meara comes in. So I really like him. Luke Ryan, Bolton Drew talked about. Kane Farrell, I really like, but with Rosie back, we should really be getting him for this price in the 16 posi bracket. So yes, he's having great. Yeah, he's in great form. I mean, I don't know. But I just think with Connor back, there's just maybe that little bit of a worry. But even still, when Connor's back, he's been hitting. So I shouldn't really be that worried. But that was the thought process. Luke Ryan to bounce back for 18, but we don't have to do him that price when we get him for 16. Jordan Clark is like 1 cent off being a really good price. I think he'll absolutely have fun with it, and he's just running around in the back line doing what he wants. Ollie Wines hasn't missed 22 all year. Connor Rosie coming back. Jordan Clark is good value there for 22, and he's 1 game off being 8 out of 9. Butters, who can just go to custard when he's tagged. So
yeah, I think like that's definitely been identified, hasn't it? They're like, oh, he's kind of falling into that Sarong category, right? Like, if you tag Butters, he's not breaking it. So until he breaks it, and Sarong, until you show us that you can fight through a tag, we're going to keep tagging you.
Yep.
So Jaeger could go to Butters, not like as a hard tag, but just like at stoppage, I think.
Yeah.
We've seen that in the past. Who's Port got?
What do you mean?
Will and Drew.
Yeah, and because, no Bergman at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's got to be Will and Drew, right?
Yeah.
But not a hard tag.
No, so. I don't think so. Goal scorers, a couple here, a couple of options. I checked the weather. I think it was chance of rain, so just keep that in mind. But no one screaming off the... I mean, Luke Jackson is in great form at Adelaide Oval, and Freo, are making a play for finals. I think, Luke Jackson has every chance to kick one. I also like... I didn't highlight, but Mitch Georgiades for 2 also tempted me. At $1.85, that's almost coin flip territory for someone who's 7 out of 10, averaging 3 goals a game. So, you know what, I'll highlight, but I still...
They've killed my boy Paddy Voss. He was the fucking shoe-in of the week every week for a goal kicker. And now they've just ruined his odds.
Yeah, literally.
That 6 against Collingwood really killed him.
He's got 6, 3, 3. So, I mean,
he was just a shoe-in for ones every week.
Yep. Anyway, so anyone else you want to mention, or we move on to the next one?
Let's go on to the next one.
Yeah, nice. So
going to be like looking at these bets. It's going to be a hard one for us to pick locks. I like a lot of our players. So.
Yeah. On to the Sunday one. Canberra, GWS, North. Yeah, Connor Iden, very consistent. We're asking for 16, so I would love him for 15, but I just needed some extra security, whether that's from Iden or Daniel in the next bracket, but I've gone Iden for 16 because I've gone Caleb Daniel for 20, but that could easily be Caleb Daniel for 22. Again, very bullish on him. I don't care what the media is saying. If he's in the team, he's expected to get 20 posies. Tom Powell, he hasn't slowed down since Wardlaw's come back. 9 out of 10, averaging 5 more. He's really stepped up in LDU's absence. Well, not absence, like LDU's underperforming. Lockie Whitfield has only had, I think, 1 miss for the year. And it doesn't really bother me that GWS are going up against one of the bottom teams at the moment. I still think Whitfield has every chance.
GWS got pretty embarrassed last week. There's got to be some sort of response here.
Yeah.
I would expect a big win coming back.
Yep, and that response is in the last player selected, Finn Callahan. He's had 2 25 misses. He's going up against North with no tagger. This should be like just a walk in the park for him. If any game for him to bounce back, it's this week.
Yeah, I think, you look at, in our boys bear, I like to see Connor Iden. I always feel more comfortable when I see Connor Iden on the bet slip. I think he's our most bet player this year, right? Yeah. And I think he's only failed us once, potentially.
Yeah, would love to go through the bet slips at the end of the year and see who we bet on most, because I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to be him. Cameron Zurhaar, I'm so tempted to highlight for 10, but he just teeters, just $1.53. Is very good odds, but he's not averaging anything over the bracket. So the temptation is there, but I wouldn't bet on him anyway if I highlighted him.
Sub risk.
Yeah.
No, sub. So I'm thinking of Dersma. You're thinking of Zurhaar. No, Zurhaar's fine.
Cam Zurhaar. Yeah. I would more go.
You're never betting on Dersma.
No. 12 posi. Sam Taylor. I expect him to bounce back. I would include him if he wasn't $1.18. I want a little bit more, but we called it. He was going to be more locked down on Sam Darcy next week. Who's he going to lock down this week? Darling, or I don't know.
So, sidebar, I've just saw something. Can you go back to the 10s? You're going to hate me pretty well. Look at Zane Dersma. Look at his average in his bracket.
And he's $1.06.
But why is he $1.06?
Yeah, no. Sorry. Yeah, no, I was speaking about Cam Zurhaar.
I know, but I know you were speaking about Zurhaar. I 100% agree, and I liked Zurhaar, don't get me wrong. But I'm just looking at Dersma, and I'm like, wait, surely there's value here. No, there's nothing.
No, there's so this is why we do the form guide, because I don't know, sometimes when you open the betting app and you're like, oh yeah, maybe Zane Dersma hit last week or 2 weeks ago. What the fuck am I looking at here? What is this garbage? All reds.
Why is he $1.06? Who's betting on this guy?
Yeah.
Is it just the Dersma family just fucking loading the house up?
Yeah, is there something we don't know? He's just fucking going to be on ball all this week.
Yeah, God. Can't wait for him to pop with 20 and us to get a million messages.
Big fat egg on our face.
Yeah.
14 bracket, George Wardlaw, I've highlighted, but I don't know. I don't
Looks
have
good.
much.
Look back to old Wardlaw. Not like still need to see it for a couple of weeks, but he's starting to look like Wardlaw of old, which I like. So.
Yeah, a bit of the battering ram going in.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the new haircut. So he looks good. Finn O'Sullivan, yeah, he's stepping up a bit. First year player.
Good month.
Good month. I like him. Toby Green, I think has every chance to hit. I don't know why I haven't highlighted him. Bailey Scott, I'm not bullish on either. He's been subbed a lot this year, but I think North have probably swung the axe just a little bit. I think Paul Curtis suspended, Nick Larkey injured, and I can't check, but I don't know what Banch or Hanson Jr. are out for. But Bailey Scott, every chance to play the full minutes. If he does, I like. Otherwise, big sub risk. I
really like Cherry in the 15s.
Yeah, so I like Cherry too. Going up against Briggs, he had a 7 against Melbourne, Max Gawn. He's had 3 weeks off, fucking stewing, steam's coming out of his ears because he wants the All-Australian. I think, he needs to have just a big game. So, I really like Cherry too.
I think $1.22, I think that's pretty good as well. You've highlighted him as well in the 16, and for fair reason. I think, I could see him getting that 16, 17 area this week. So
I think the only thing that threw me off was he's less than 50% like in his last 5 games. But you also got to remember, yes, he had a bit of a quiet patch there, but I think the speculation is he's just going to come back and just.
I think that's 7.
He's going up against Briggs.
That 7 was against Gawn, right? The suspension game, and he punched the guy, and he was so frustrated he hit someone. Like he just had a stinker. So
Connor Idem spoke about Cherry, same deal in the 16 posi bracket, 18 and 20. Luke Parker, he's I don't know. I was bullish on him before, but a couple of misses. Nah, not really. Especially with like Wardlaw, Powell, LDU all in there. Speaking of those guys, are in the next posi bracket. LDU, you can get him for like $1.20 or $1.19 for the 20 plus, which I actually don't hate. So again, someone I'm tempted to include, but I can get Tom Powell for $1.26, and I think he's in a lot better form than LDU.
I'd be interested to see. Like, I don't know if we've bet him since that West Coast game.
Yeah, I think that really scarred us.
That's just like I'm just like fuck you, LDU.
Yeah.
Like if there was ever putting a guy in the bin moment, that was that game. Fuck me.
Yeah. I mean, he's had patches, but I don't know. 2 21s in a row. Not that keen on.
Oh, look at his record in the 20 bracket. It's great. And that's why we've highlighted him. It's hard not to highlight him there, but it's just like, when's that fucking West Coast game going to pop up again, mate? Like, I just have no faith in you anymore. So.
Exactly. And he's gone up against like Tom Green, Finn Callahan, who are expected to have 30 each. So
but against West Coast, he went up against fucking Tim Kelly.
And couldn't even get it. So 18 posi bracket. I really like Caleb Daniel just for an extra 2 posies. I really like it. Tom Powell, same deal. I've gone both for the 20 posi brackets, but I could
even like I know, and there's a reason like we're going him in the 20 because we've got Connor Iden in the 16. But even look at Caleb in that 22. You're like fuck. Okay.
I really like it. 4 over. Yeah, should be getting a lot of it. 25. This is probably the most ever highlighted in the 25 posi bracket.
Yeah,
I think all have a great chance to hit. I'm most bullish on Lockie Whitfield because Lockie Whitfield has only had. So he had a injury game. If we exclude that, he's only missed twice this year, and they were both 24 posi games. So he is always close. It
really killed Lockie Ash in that category.
Yeah.
Oh, not killed him, but
Lockie Ash, I'm still bullish on, but I think Lockie Whitfield has just been more consistent.
It was good to see the response though by Ash last week.
Oh yeah, it was, and we called that. We jumped on it. The bet didn't hit because someone else lost, but we still included Lockie Ash. But this week I'm bullish on Finn Callahan to bounce back, get a bunch of it against a real underperforming GWS at Canberra. I think Finn Callahan's just going to run around and look like a Brownlow favourite in years to come. So
that's fair.
Goal scorers, Aaron Cadman, no Jesse Hogan for this one. So I think, Aaron Cadman, 2 goals is what you're asking. GWS are probably going to win by like 80 points. And I think Aaron Cadman kicking 2 is very
What about
achievable.
the string for 2?
Yeah, he's coming off 1 last week. And I definitely
Didn't
do.
you? Did we? Was that the one where I think we highlighted string for 2 against Essendon, wasn't he? Or you were very bullish on the string, and he got 3. Remember?
Yeah.
Like,
No, I've definitely been. There's times where I am bullish on goal scorers. Like even Jeremy Cameron last night for 4. I was bullish, but not like he only kicked 4 in the end. There's times that I'm like drawn to a goal scorer for multiple. Because I'm not saying multiple goal scorers is all bad, but yeah, there's definitely times where I'm drawn to some. And yeah, Stringer has a definite chance against North. Same with Cadman.
Stringer loves an easy kill.
Yeah, you're right. Moving on to game 8, the second one of the Sunday.
Bang.
So we have, okay, just reiterate, haven't placed the bet. Wait till you get more bonus bet tokens, but this is what we got for the moment. This one just, it's like one extra leg. So the bet slip looks bloody huge, which... Again, we will post updates on the comments section on YouTube if there are any changes. But for the meantime, pretty much everyone is $1.20. Just that extra, literally, if you turn all these to $1.20, this looks way nicer. But there's a couple there for $1.19, 9 out of 10. Ed Richards is 8 out of 10, coming off a miss. His one miss was a hard tagged game from Sydney. Yeah, I really rate Ed Richards. Clayton Oliver, not pretty, but gets the footy. Christian Petrarca, who we spoke about in the review, who I have been very bullish on for 22. Even with the forward line time, we can now get him in the 20 posi bracket. So
I was just thinking about that. It's just kind of popped into my head then, right? New coach this week.
Yeah.
Troy Chaplin, he's already said he's not, like they've already said he won't be the next coach in Melbourne. They said this is just, he's taking the team for the next 3 weeks. This is his chance. Like, if he fucks up these 3 games, he's got no chance in a future head coaching role. But if he has a good 3 weeks, maybe like in a couple of years.
Yeah, so he'll be coaching like he wants to
little
win these 3.
audition. This is his little audition tape for the rest of a couple of years' time, right? So he needs to be like, all right, I'm going to put Christian Petrarca where he's best played.
Yeah,
so,
no, I think so too. And you mentioned before, do you think Carlton will bounce back or Carlton play well for Voss? Like,
Melbourne, this is a dead cat bounce.
Yeah, I feel way more bullish about this.
I don't think they win. But
I was about to say the exact same thing. I don't think they'll win, but I think they'll definitely show some fight. Or at least players who, like, we've included here, like, it's Oliver and Petrarca. We're including the stars. Like, I think they will have a good chance to play well and hit. Bailey Dale, I'm pretty sure he's only had 1 miss all year, and that was some weird fucking experiment where he played in the forward line. Tom Liberatore, consistent as hard-nosed, 20 posies, and Bailey Williams is 1 game off being 10 out of 10. Like, I really like...
Similar to Dakota Iden, we chuck him in every week, right?
Yeah.
So.
Doesn't matter if he's playing on the wing or on the back line, always a good chance to hit. 10 and 12 posi bracket. First person that comes up is Sam Darcy, but he's now lost the $1.20 factor. He's $1.18. So, like the rest of these players in the bet slip, he fits the mold, right? But I think I like the other players more than him, but don't get me wrong, he's very close to consideration, especially against Melbourne. There's no May.
No, I don't think he's back yet.
No. So is Lever even playing?
No, Lever's playing.
Okay.
Yeah, the only change was Harry Sharp's out and Jed Adams is in. Nothing major there,
Actually, no. So yeah, no Lever. It's Tom McDonald and I don't know.
It's no Lever. Fuck. No. Okay, so all right. Fucking, I would be big on Darcy.
I think Darcy will feast in this one.
He'll get Tom McDonald, and I think he'll make Tom McDonald look silly.
Yep. So. Yep. So bullish on Sam for that one. Joel Fraser, who I have definitely backed away from since his wing stint. So this is where he plays on the wing. But the thing that's piqued my interest, we can get him for $1.20 in the 14 posi bracket. So he has been this price in like the 16 posi bracket, and we've said no. And as soon as he comes down now to the 14, it tempts me again. So Caleb Windsor highlighted just because he's getting a lot of midfield minutes, but he's a big sub risk. He's a big, as Jono was saying, Melbourne want to, you'd think Melbourne kind of want to show everything they've got right now. Like,
Troy Chaplin wants to show the catalogue, I guess, of what we can do.
Exactly, and I don't see maybe Caleb Windsor having the experiment. Look, it could continue. I'm not too sure, but anyway, that's the risk. I guess there's a bit of hesitancy where he's going to play. Oscar Baker, if he's playing half-back on the wing, whatever, I like, but a little bit of a sub-risk, but really good odds. 15 and 16 posi bracket, Bailey Williams spoke about. Harvey Langford bounced back, which I'm happy to see. He'll be playing on the wing every chance. Riley Sanders.
Go fuck yourself.
No, well, I'm very surprised I didn't include him. I love a player bouncing back. I'm kind of shocked that I didn't.
But remember our like kind of thing is like if they miss by a lot, and he missed like there was no reason for him to play that badly last week.
Yeah.
So
even still, like I'm surprised I didn't include him, but I do like all the players up here. Like if I couldn't get these players for a good price or what have you, I'm putting in Sanders. So the thing is, I like, but there's just other options. That's just me personally.
That's fair.
16 Bramall.
Max Gorn. This is for that whole factor. Put the fucking team on your back, kind of.
He's going up against Tim English.
He's going against Timmy, but it's Max, and Max would be like, he's the fucking stalwart of the Melbourne Footy Club. He needs to.
Yeah.
He needs to show everyone that we're not a basket case, which they clearly are. But,
no, that's a fair point. So I think Max Gorn's a chance. Everyone else is in the same boat here. 18-20. Jack Viney has just been... We got him for like 2 weeks in a row, but now he's lost a bit of price, so we'll reassess. If he bloats out to $1.20, fuck yeah, I'm jumping on. But
I can see that like this whole coaching thing going against a player like Viney, where you, like say Troy Chaplin, you're like, well, yes, Goodwin's been playing Viney all year, but he's not really, to me, he's not in their best midfield anymore. I can see Troy Chaplin being that assistant coach who sat there all year going, why are we playing Viney? Why are we playing Viney? All right, fuck it. I'm putting my guys in now. Because I want to show everyone that I know what I'm doing. So.
Yeah, but it could be an easy lever to pull. If you're getting fucked, just put Viney in and he'll just get a bunch of footy. Because
I could see, I think Cozzy Pickett gets, it's like, obviously has been getting those midfield minutes. I think he's, like, question without notice by myself. Viney had 64% and Petrarca had 20% last week.
Oh yeah, I watched that game. Petrarca was like hardly on ball at all. But again, I think even if he, like, you got to think about it as well. Worst case, if he's still playing high half forward,
I'm saying Petrarca's going back to 80% this week. I think.
Yeah.
I think he's going full blown midfield because if you're like, I need to fucking win.
No, I like that too. So Clayton Oliver and Petrarca, I don't think I've ever included both at the same time for this year, but it just feels right at this point in time.
And like, if there's anything that's going to fire, Clayton Oliver is probably the hardest guy in footy to fire up. I think this will fire him up.
Yeah.
So.
No, I like that here. I think I've included all these players in the 20 plus, which is very odd. I don't do it often, but yeah, they're all averaging like 4.5 over their bracket, all very similar price. I think
what are we missing that? What do we not know about Kennedy? I don't understand why he's so.
No,
high.
Kennedy's good price. I mean, he had an absolute howler where he got 6 posies and
that was but he's bounced back since then though.
Yeah,
so.
no, I mean, I like Kennedy, but I just think he gets low 20 posi games. There's a couple of 29 here, but no, I like the other guys better. No reason to not go Kennedy, but he's been high price all this year because he's behind Bond, Richards, Libba. Yeah. So, speaking of, Bond is $1.12 in the 22, so. Yeah,
don't even bother.
No value. Ed Richards, though, I like to bounce back to get one more posi than he did last week. Libba, Petrarca, Oliver, same guys. 25, I mean, yeah, take your punt. Ed Richards is probably my pick of the bunch there, coming off 2 misses. I like Ed Richards this year. Been very bullish on him.
Yeah, I think he'll get an Australian blazer.
Yep, I think so too. Speaking of 2 goal scorers, Aaron Norton has flown, well, probably not to like Doggies fans, but to me at least, because I've been so fixated on Sam Darcy, Aaron Norton's like last month and a half has been fucking stupid, like very good. So I really rate Aaron Norton. I would almost take out a posi bracket. Like I'm very bullish on these guys for posies, but Aaron Norton tempted me a lot for 2 goals.
And Melbourne with the very weak defense right now.
Yep.
So.
And yeah, with all probably the best defender, like I don't know, Tom McDonald going there. Who's playing on Aaron Norton? Jake Bowie.
No, exactly. But like I think he'll probably get Disco Turner.
Yeah, no, he probably will. He'll get.
Which I don't rate Disco Turner as a shutdown defender.
No.
Even like I wouldn't go the 3. I think we're probably definitely against the 3 goal kind of bracket.
It's tempting though,
but even Sam Darcy, it's $1.15. But it's unless he gets hurt, I can't see him not kicking 2 as well.
Yeah.
I think.
Sorry, I'm also distracted by the 3 goals for both of them. I mean, because I'm very bullish on Norton for 2. Like, it's almost making me reconsider the bet. Very bullish.
3, okay, if you had to pick one for 3,
mine's
Darcy.
Okay, mine's Norton. So
okay.
yeah, I just think he is going to have Melbourne have as you said, a very weak defense, and Norton has been flourishing, I guess, with all the attention Sam's getting. But I think Sam Duss is the better player. Don't get me wrong; he's going to be Coleman medalist, best player. But I just think right in this point in time, Aaron Norton is like peaking.
I just think Sam, I think this is free kicks galore coming. Like Tom McDonald's just going to be holding, pushing in the back, doing what he's just going to be panicking.
And he won't be able to fucking outmark him anyway. Sam Duss has taken these 3.8 meters or 3.9 meters in the air.
And Tom McDonald, when he does get the ball, he's just going to fucking yoink it out of the fucking defense.
So, the butcher.
Oh, fucking blast it down the line.
Oh, the blaster,
as you can see, there's no Bowie in the bet, guys, for all that reason. So,
I like Bowie, but I don't think he's going to get
not without Stephen May. He needs all lever to sideways pass it to him.
Yeah. Moving on to the last game of the round, game 9. We have West Coast versus Adelaide. We have 1st versus 18th. That's bloody wild. You know what's crazy? We have 1st versus 18th, but West Coast are shorter odds than like Essendon were last night against Geelong at the Cattery. So the bookies think West Coast have more of a chance. But to be fair, it is at home. But Adelaide are I don't know. Are they flag favourites at the moment? Absolutely killing it.
Yes, they are. They're flag favourites.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
So a couple of interesting ones here. We'll just go off the bat. 2 5 out of 5s. One is McCarthy. He's had 2 misses, a 19 and an 18. He's getting a lot of the ball in the back line, and worst case, if he's not there, he's in the midfield. So I just rate where he's on the ground. Jordan Dawson, we've spoken about a lot of the top players having really good games at the moment. We've included players like Bailey Smith, Nick Dacos, Noah Anderson, all for 30 plus posies. And I'm obviously not doing Jordan Dawson for 30 plus, but 22 plus is like Jordan Dawson's 30 of like those other players. You know what I mean? Because Jordan Dawson is on a high posi player, but I think he would definitely feast against Adelaide.
Yep.
So that's those ones. Liam Baker, he's been thrown around a lot, whether he was on ball again. He had a really quiet last quarter, so that 18, he could have definitely had 20 plus. I like
Jack Graham's back.
Yeah, so I think having Jack Graham back could help Liam Baker a lot, so he's not having to just fucking haul ass all day. Josh Worrell...
Jack Graham can go back and be a bit more of a bull in there to help Baker kind of thing, so...
Yeah. Worrell, albeit he's going against West Coast, I think, or Jono and I both think he's making All-Australian this year. He's been fantastic.
He was amazing last week.
Yep, every chance for 16. Isaac Rankin, who I've been hesitant on ever since he's taken Rochelle's role, but
this could be a little bit of a feed.
Yeah, I've said this in the past. Anytime I bet on like a small high half forward, it's against a bottom team where they feast, and I think Isaac Rankin, very tempted here for this one.
Yep.
And then Sam Berry, he had a quiet game just like Saligo, just like Peatling. Adelaide's midfield were shocking, but they still won last week. I mean, shocking in terms of posies. I reckon Sam Berry is definitely going to have more than 13 against West Coast. He actually had 26 against West Coast last time they played. So yeah, I think he's every chance to get 14 posies from someone who's having like 70% CBAs, like against West Coast mid. So never been that bullish on Sam Berry until he fucking hurt us before. But yeah, here's the time we jump back on him again.
Yep.
10 and 12 posies, no one there. Have a look. Take your pick. We're not even really going to talk about anyone here. Not much to pick from. 14 and 15, Clay Hall, 9 out of 10. It's just hard because...
Could I add someone to the 12 to highlight?
Oh, yeah.
Riley O'Brien.
No, you have to be joking. You made fun of me.
We did this last time.
You laughed at me.
No, we did this last time. Remember earlier in the year you laughed, and didn't he come out with a fucking 20-touch game against West Coast?
No, I've been bullish on Riley. I always wanted to highlight him for like 10 posies and he's hitting. So that's why I'm like, you want me to highlight him now?
It's a West Coast ruck, and it's a sole West Coast ruck. It's Matt Flynn.
Yeah. I do like O'Brien. I obviously don't expect him to...
Unfortunately, I wouldn't put him in the slip. I do still think he deserves a highlight in a way, something to monitor. But unfortunately, our ruck feast didn't have our ruck matchup. Our ruck like Lambs for Slaughter and Goldie and West Coast rucks haven't great matchups this week for us. So yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going.
No, you're right. 14-15, Clay Hall. I was just going to say, like, yeah, his stats are there, but I don't know. It's just always something. I don't really like the old boys for high posies. I don't like the not high posies, just one of the West Coast mids to get a bunch of it against Adelaide, the best team in the comp. So, yeah, I mean, that's the only argument I can make. Sam Berry, who I would think would bounce back. Ruben Jimby getting a bunch of it in the back line there.
I'm against it this week, though.
for Ruben Jimby.
Purely playing on the tools from Adelaide.
Oh,
Like he's going to be on fucking Fogarty.
yeah. I mean, there's no Walker as well, so yeah, he'll be on Fogarty or Tilthorpe or whatever. But Ruben Jimby has got a bit of like a run and carry, so he's
fast.
Ryan Marrick and Tom McCarthy will get a bunch of it, but I think Ruben Jimby's still an okay chance, but obviously not enough because he's not a feaster, he's not a pig like some of the other halfback players that we have. But yeah, as John has said, he'll probably be on one of the big boys. And speaking now of the little boys, we have Ben Keys, Isaac Rankin. I think this is like their game to get a bunch of the footy.
This is a feast game.
Clay Hall, Berry, same deal. There's not really any others that I would
Worrell, this is a good pick.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, Josh Worrell, 10 out of 10. I don't think Worrell... we were betting on him for 15 earlier in the year, but he's now out to 16 posi bracket, which is great that we can still get him. He has not gone below 15 all year. He's gone below 16 twice. So when he versed West Coast earlier this year in round 11, he had his highest posi game of 26 posies. So really like Worrell in this one. Jack Graham, back after exactly those comments. I rate him for posies. I think he has only missed 16 a handful of times.
It too. I think the only reason we probably haven't included him is he's going to have zero fucking match fitness, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, and again, it's just hard. I hate going up against midfielders against the top team.
Exactly.
Wayne Miller, every chance to hit, $1.30, sure. Rory Laird, yep.
Return game.
Very consistent.
Yeah, I'd say like pretty hard to 10 out of 10.
Yeah, averaging 5.5 over. Yeah,
I don't think you've got any problem in including him. So,
I think so too. Liam Baker, we spoke about. Liam Duggan getting a lot of the kickouts there, even though Ryan Marrick and McCarthy.
What was that 11? Did he get chucked in the mids again?
I think so. I am not too sure. I watch like so many games of footy, and then I forget.
When you watch a West Coast game, you're not really watching fucking some of this.
No, I noticed when Liam Duggan takes kickouts and stuff, but Liam Duggan took only one kickout in that 11 posi game, so I feel like that might have been more on ball for the derby.
Let's have a look. Yeah, you keep going. Question out noticed.
Worrell highlighted again. Peatling, who I have been very bullish on. I'm too fed up with his roller coaster consistency at the moment. So I like Peatling. He can have patches where he gets 8 posies in a quarter, but he can also get 1. So I think I've almost given up on Peatling for the year. For this price, if he was $1.22 for 16, sure, I like it, but not at this price and form. 20 and the rest of the brackets 20 to 25. Jordan Dawson, I like for 20. He's very good price. I just think I can get a little bit more out of him. One of the top 3 Brownlow players this year to just get an extra 2 posies against West Coast. I much prefer that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep. Rory Laird, who's actually 9 out of 10 for 20. He's just had 1 miss there. Again, really like game coming back.
How's fucking Ryan Marrick resurgence going?
It's just crazy. Like the guy comes back and gets a bunch of kickouts. And suddenly, he's just lost all his value.
At the start of the year, remember we were laughing at how have they not increased his bracket from 20? Like, this is a joke. Like, he's a guaranteed 20. Then he loses his position. And now they're like, oh, yeah, we want him for 30. Fuck off.
It's crazy. So, don't get me wrong. We know he's back taking a lot of kickouts. So, he got pulled he could easily get pulled back to the wing.
Yeah.
Which... Again, I don't think will happen, but there's definitely a chance that it could. And even still, it's like $1.19 for that risk. I don't know.
He's hit once for 22, and it was last week, and then it's only $1.35.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are we doing here? So I could justify the 20 posi game at $1. I could justify it, but I'm obviously not going to do it. So
yeah, because we had him for 15 last week, I think, didn't we?
I think we've had him for 15 and 16 recently. So the man just takes... he took 8 kickouts the week before and then 6 and then, just lost all value. So...
But even his kick-ins, Tom McCarthy's probably... it's a bit of a mixed bag about which one's going to get it, right?
And I liked Ryan Marrick when there was no Tom McCarthy and he was playing in the back line. Now there's someone there who can pinch a lot of his kickouts.
Who's just as good as a kick as him, in my opinion. It's not Ryan Merrick's clearly above. They have like favoured him. This is a good one to watch, and let's see what happens so that we can like take note for next week. I think.
Yep.
So
no, I think so too.
that is crazy though that they expect they've basically made it that you could only get him in a plus 22 bracket.
Yeah, I had the exact same thought. I was like, how is he the favourite for 25 plus? Like, we get it, but also at the same time, it's just
stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, are you all good to move into the locks for this week?
Yeah, is there anyone? Sorry, do we speak about goals? Anyone?
Oh, sorry, yeah, you're right.
Liam Ryan, yeah.
Again, I would probably prefer to go like one of the big boys for a bag.
I'd go
but
a thriller for 2 with no Tex Walker. But
then look at this, thriller for 2.
It's $1.03.
Exactly, yeah. So you're expecting him for 3, which look, again, you expect Adelaide to win by a lot.
We're expecting him for 3, but also like look at the track record. It doesn't fill you with a lot of confidence there. The 3, right? So yeah. Nah.
It's more a one-off, yeah. Cool, move on to the locks.
Yeah, let's go to the Ryan Marrick's locks of the week without Ryan Marrick.
Exactly. So for this game 9, I like Worrell. He had 26 positives.
I was just about to say, I thought you would be against me, but I was like, I think it's actually Rankin or Worrell for me.
Yeah.
Maybe Rankin, but...
I think Rankin just because that's where the ball's going to be a lot, but Worrell's done nothing wrong to remove that lock. He had a great game against West Coast, all Australian form. I think
future captain of Adelaide, all that stuff. It's he couldn't be going better. But, you're going Worrell. I would just Okay.
Fuck. So do you want to switch to Rankin?
What do you want to do? I'm Rankin, but I like it's so close. It's a coin flip between the two. I think.
So we haven't been as bullish on Rankin with Rochelle out, but then this 18th versus first.
It's just a nice matchup, right?
Yeah, it's a great matchup for him. So I think he's.
And no Tex. I don't know. It's just like a couple of easy kicks. So.
Yep. Last game, man, I'm still bullish on Norton for 2. I'm really bullish, but I haven't included him in the bet. Next one here for me would probably be
the track.
Yeah, Petrarca or Richards, but I think Petrarca.
The track.
Bang.
Bounce back.
Yeah, that one was pretty straightforward. Game 7, North versus GWS. Iden has obviously been super consistent, but I think Finn Callahan will feast.
Okay, yeah.
Or who do you think?
Caleb for 20.
Yeah, Caleb Daniel for 20, because that's literally his job. He should be getting 20. I do like that too. And he's averaging 6 more than the bracket.
Yeah, I think it's like, I know there's that 18 there, but I don't know. That was it. He did play horrible in that game.
And that was against Geelong, wasn't it? Where Geelong just absolutely overrode them.
11 goals on. Jeremy Carrington kicked 11 goals. Yeah, I think. I did. If anything, I would have been scared off. Like, sorry, I don't think we saw that. Just going to check quickly.
Well, you're checking that as well. I would have included Caleb Daniel for 22 posies. Like, I'm bullish on him. So 20 to me it should be like just an
it is something to note there, James.
Hmm?
So Caleb Daniel's been the backline kick-in bitch the whole year, right?
Yep.
Last week was the first time he didn't take majority.
Yeah, he's fallen a little bit of a backseat to McKercher for a little bit. Like, or they're sharing it. It'll be mostly split.
Oh, but it was like he took 3, Colby took 8.
Yeah, and the week before, McKercher took 9.
It was about 50-50 the week before. It has been swinging, you're right.
I still don't mind it. Colby McKercher gets a lot, but Caleb Daniel can also be a kick-out receiver. He'll also kick out and get a little handball 1-2 and bomb it long. Yeah. Colby McKercher has probably been back there for 2.5 months now, and I'm still bullish on Daniel.
Yeah.
But it is something to note.
They should get a lot of kick-ins in this game, right?
So. Yeah, you'd think so. Game 6, we have Port versus Freo. Straight up for me, it's probably Luke Ryan to bounce back.
We went him last week. If he doesn't get, if we lock him again this week and he misses, then he can't get locked again.
Yeah. So. If Luke Ryan wasn't in the bet slip, I'm going Connor Rosie. I think 22 for him is
that would be
fantastic.
Fair.
So Luke Ryan trumps just because he's in a 16 posi bracket. Like that one.
To bounce back.
Game 5. I like Ollie Hollins and Sard, but I think just the crazy form of like Rowell and Anderson factors, and Anderson.
I think it's Rowell just purely by that plus-minus bracket, right?
Yeah, 5 more. If he was 2 cents more, like that is a walk-up lock. But so
obviously with these locks, guys, we do take into account. Like, yes, we could just put $1.01 guys in there and make them locks, but we don't do that. So
Yeah, don't get me like Adam Sard looks great there, but I think Rao's form has been amazing.
Yeah, I could also say, like, say if Noah Anderson got a 29 touch game, you'd be like, oh yeah, still played really, really well, but I feel like Matt Rao's getting 22.
Yeah.
Like,
Brisbane Sydney game, the game I'll be at. I don't know. I really like Callum Mills. That's why I included him as a 7 out of 10. Sorry?
Against, yeah.
Yeah. But Justin McInerney as well. I think he just literally, question without notice, McInerney. For Justin McInerney has only gone below 16 once this year, and it was 2 weeks ago.
It's crazy. We've got like Brisbane team, and like the two players is Fletcher and Ashcroft, like your youngest players, are like the guys we go with. Like,
yeah, that is true. Well, Fletcher, I think will hit even when he's on the wing for most of this game, but
yeah, I'll leave it. You reckon Mac?
McInerney's only had one miss this year. Like, don't get me wrong, I am very bullish for Callum Mills because ever since he's been back, yes, he had that wing game, but ever since he's been like half back, he's had one miss. Will Ashcroft, I think, will thrive without Neil, and McCluggage will get the heat. Heaney hasn't, like, he's done nothing wrong. McInerney have one miss all year. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
Justin McInerney playing on the wing, bang. The first game today, I think it's the Messiah. For 30 plus. I mean,
you can't look a guy for 30.
Yeah, you can. I was gonna do Anderson last game. But
I don't like the name. Oh, Jack Steele, I like in a milestone game. He had 13 in a sub game. No, that wasn't the sub game, but he had 13 in a pretty tiring game again the other week. Well, yeah,
that's true.
I'm happy to go the Messiah.
So. Steele, I agree with you in the bounce back. Hopper has only missed once this year. Like one time he's gone below 22.
I like Messiah.
Messiah is taking the piss at the moment. And sometimes...
couple of extra dollars on that contract.
Yeah, I think current form sometimes beats consistency. Very rare. I'm a big fan of like consistency, but his current form is like laughable how well he's playing.
He's just taking the piss. And no tagger.
Yeah.
So...
No, true. Well, anyway, so that's the recap. Is there anything else you want to chat or go through, or we'll sum up now and get the video uploaded?
Yeah, we'll get it up for you guys. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no, thank you guys. Really
Make sure you gamble responsibly.
Yeah,
please.
gamble responsibly. And we've only got, after this, we have 2 weeks to go, and then home and away season is done. So
let us know what you think, guys. But we're thinking of doing maybe a Brownlow night video and maybe a couple other like special videos for grand final week. Just like spice it up a bit. So
yeah, see if there's any other content we can do for betting and stuff before the footy season is over, because we don't bet on anything else other than footy, so we'll be tapped out for 6 months coming up. But until then, enjoy your week, and we'll catch you guys next week. Peace.